south, tales of old, legends of the whiskey road, stories untold, leather and steel, guns ablaze, riding on through the darkest day. Outlaws of the shadows, lost in time, born to raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feel and the paper riding through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. Known to raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feel and the paper riding through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. A fight. Rebels who raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feel and the paper riding through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. A fight. A fight. Lord to fight. The fight.
There you go, Gia. Does that wake you up a little bit?
No,
No.
I'm crabby.
Hey, Krabby Patty.
Crabby and
Krabby
tired.
Patty. Krabby Patty.
You know, we could always have Gia go to the green room. I did have the cabana section redone.
Oh, nice. Maybe get a
Krabby
little
and tired.
massage.
I'm usually like so productive, and I've just been an absolute slug today. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's me.
Can we
Did
get
that-
Gia some cuddles?
Any cuddles?
Yes.
Can we get a volunteer to come cuddles with Gia and Zoe?
And Zoe, where's Pants when you need him?
I'm not Pants, but in his spirit.
Okay. Okay.
Cuddle waddles. Gia, we and Joey.
Zoe Woey and Gia we and these cuckoos.
We need to get you Giovanni.
I don't want a chili cuddle, thank you.
Chili cuddle.
Well, if Giovanni shows up, I think you're gonna be doing more than cuddling.
Ew.
Well, how was the trial today? Did you like the trial today?
I did. Jackson was fuming.
From what I saw today, it was interesting.
He got a little red.
A little.
Especially with the lieutenant.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, the lieutenant was solid. Jackson did not like it.
The thing I get is, yes, they collected evidence in a strange manner and not how you would prefer.
Yeah. During a blizzard at 6
Right.
a.m.
And that's the thing that always got me, is you're discounting the fact that it was a freaking blizzard out.
Yeah.
There isn't really a protocol for a blizzard.
I mean, you have to take into consideration with the fact that there was an extreme chance of environmental damage affecting the evidence, not only the DNA evidence that could have been collected, but the physical evidence itself. They would have to rush to get it done.
Right. I just also think that, you know, I he tries to make it seem like it was, bumbling police work, and I can see on the surface of it why you might think that, especially when you go, okay, you have red solo cups, but it seems to me like it's a small town police force doing the best they can given the circumstances.
I mean, it's
So,
not like they could get a neighboring town or county to come in with a better forensic unit during a blizzard. I mean,
right, right. And they make a big deal about the solo cups, but it was from a fellow police officer. So it's not like you went to a random, because Jackson kept making a thing. So you went to the neighbor's house, right? Who's on the police force? Like it's not like you went to a random neighbor's house. I don't know. I don't think it's going very well for her, but I guess we'll see. They haven't really mounted a defense, so we'll see what happens as the trial progresses.
I mean, I get it. They're worried about the custody of evidence chain and possible contamination that could either exonerate or incriminate his client, but his arguments on it just seem very outlandish. Is the best word I can come up with.
Well, I think they'll probably put on their own forensic expert, to talk about that stuff later on in the trial. So, we'll see. I hear you had a way to put Gia to sleep.
Yes, it is all natural, and you will be asleep in minutes. Craig Hendry's latest video update from him in the Vermilion County Jail. I swear he is going full soft Sid right in front of our very eyes.
He's been heading that way for a while.
But now we're actually seeing the transformation. And there were points in the video that I agreed with him on certain things. Like, I do agree taxes are extremely high for some people when they shouldn't be.
Right.
Which I agree that's fair. But I don't think we need to eliminate taxation altogether because of, well, him saying it's a criminal act akin to slavery.
Yeah, he lacks originality. I mean, this people have been
get rid of
complaining
taxes. Who pays for everything then?
Exactly. It's like, what do our taxes actually pay for? They go to the infrastructure maintaining. They go to paying the teachers. They go to paying EMS, firefighters, police forces.
I pay all the uninsured people.
Exactly. They pay for Medicaid. They pay for food assistance, housing assistance.
I help care for those who can't care for themselves.
But here's the crazy jump he makes. In this video, he claims that crimes like unaliving people, theft, vandalism, and slavery would be morally justified if they were still on the books.
What?
Yes, he says those crimes, those actions I just listed off, if they were approved to be not laws, that we could have them and that'd be fine. I'm sorry, but I know I haven't been in school for many a year now, but didn't we have a huge, hullabaloo about not owning people?
Yes, we did. We had a war about that very subject.
Yeah, I mean,
and the not owning people side won.
Yeah, I mean,
I pity his children.
Oh, we're getting a Bacon Raid.
Yep.
Bacon Raid. Hello, Bacon Raiders. Thank you. Welcome. We're just getting started.
Anthony Caruso is here as well. Hello, Anthony.
Oh, Caruso.
Anthony, everybody close their legs.
Anthony,
especially
Gia
you.
Needs cuddles.
Yeah, Gia need. There you go. You wanted cuddles.
You know, you can have Anthony cuddle you and Zoe.
Yes. Exactly what I need. A married man with children.
Well, I have a special video, and I was trying to decide between NCR and Hank, and I think the girl is just too nice for NCR. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Hank. With this one, and why won't it share? Why won't it share? Why won't it share? Hold on.
I keep telling you, you gotta stop letting Mark teach you how to tech.
I think I've frozen my screen. What the heck is going on here? Why won't this? Yes, cancel.
And to all the beginners who are joining us, don't forget about our banner scrolling across us right now for $5 to Super Chats or PayPals or Cash App or GoFundMe donations, super thanks, gifted memberships. You can add a day to deny our beloved Jim Finch and Boss the following food restaurants for the next years: Subway, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Long John Silver's, Arby's, KFC. And it all goes to, well, torturing him for us.
Did I kick myself out?
No, you're still here.
Okay. Gosh. Boy.
How
Heck.
many days are we up to now currently? I think it's almost 900.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are above 900. Okay. I think I might have it figured out here. Here we go. This comes from Gia. So Hank, you can blame Gia for this one.
Are called to get her.
Oh, I've seen this woman.
However, she's about to create
Oh, you.
problems.
So you're
that officers
upset that you
anticipate.
don't get
Stay
it.
here.
Stay wherever I want. Who are you? You need to address yourself.
What's your car? That Mustang?
Hey, Karen.
Yeah. Why? Is there a problem?
Hey,
The problem is
Karen.
what happened over there.
Problem is she's a witch because she's ugly.
Okay, well I can't even talk to you because you won't let me talk. They're
Yeah,
gonna.
because she's full of shit. and I'm
Okay,
pissed.
they're gonna tow your car. They're gonna tow your car. That's all you need to know. They're gonna tow your car. Okay, because it needs to get out of there. They're gonna tow your car.
Then I'll move it. What's
Okay,
the fucking deal,
so
dude?
move it.
You don't have to be an asshole because some.
You're not listening to me. You're not listening.
Oh,
to me.
she's beautiful.
You're not listening to me.
I am.
So
Charming
go ahead and move it.
No, you could have said, "Could you move your car, please?"
I'm
It's
trying
not
to
my
talk to you.
problem that people
I'm
are
trying to talk to you.
I left $20 in the fucking man of a homeless
Relax.
hand.
Relax.
I left fucking $20. That bitch ain't shit. She's
Okay.
a piece of
So therefore,
crap.
that
That's
should
fine.
get you
She don't have any
something.
empathy, can't even say who she is, tell you what your number is. Nobody tells people who their room number is when they're alone.
I
And you're a
understand.
girl.
Okay.
And human trafficking going on. I work for the government. That's bullshit.
Okay.
You guys, whatever.
Okay.
I'll get in my car in a few minutes. I had to calm down. I can't drive when I'm mad.
All right. Sounds good.
She works for the
All
government.
right. So once you move it, that's fine.
I'm mad
Hey,
at her.
Becca.
I'm mad at you.
Okay, got you. Just make sure you
Hey,
go.
Becca.
Reports indicate this woman now hopped a fence and pulled her white Mustang convertible into a nearby BP gas station, hitting the parking bumper. A second officer now arrives and helps the original officer confront her after her erratic behavior.
Touch me.
Listen to what he's
You have
telling
no right to
you.
touch me, first of all.
You need to
You
get
have
out of
no
the
right
car.
to touch me. What's your issue?
He's telling you to get out of the car.
Why are you guys manhandling
You
me?
gotta relax. You
But
gotta
why
relax.
are you manhandling me?
Because
For
you're
what?
tensing up
Well,
and
then read
pulling
me
away
my
from
rights.
her.
What's your
Relax.
issue? You haven't read me
You're
my
not
rights.
under arrest.
Well, then let me go.
Hank
You're under
likes
arrest. Relax.
I'm trying to
spicy
get
women,
down.
so
Relax.
he'll like
Let
this
me
one.
go.
Stop resisting.
Dude, are you fucking serious?
I mean,
What is your issue?
Stop tensing.
she doesn't leave anything to the
You
imagination.
don't have to
so
fucking
that's
arrest me unless you read my rights.
You're
I work for the
not under
government. I
arrest.
know my Well, then let me go.
I work for the
I need
government.
Baker Act,
I
dude.
work
I'm
for the
mad.
government.
My car's blowing up and I'm stuck here and now you guys aren't helping.
Oh,
My mechanic's on his way. I asked for permission. The car can stay for 30 minutes. I'm not driving.
What is your name?
Melody,
You
let
just
go of
did
me.
drive.
My wrist is
No.
spraying.
Relax.
And
My
this is
name
what
is
I'm telling
Melody.
you.
Let's
People like
go.
you.
Stop
Relax.
turning
Relax.
around and tensing
No,
No,
because you haven't
Sister
read my
Ro,
rights.
I
I've
don't
done
do the
nothing wrong. I'm
thumbnails. That
saying
is
it
all
for
Jen.
He's told you you're placed under a Baker Act.
Sir.
Okay, we have the right to
Listen.
detain you for the purpose of effecting
I have
that
not
Baker
done
Act.
anything.
Okay.
Being Baker acted means someone has been involuntarily committed to a mental health facility. Police officers are able to initiate a Baker Act if they believe someone is exhibiting this type of
I was
behavior.
so nice.
You're not being placed under
And-
arrest right now,
Well, then
but
let
he
me
is
go,
detaining
please.
you.
Can you just be a real person?
You're not under arrest.
Well, what's your issue?
You're gonna be
Testosterone?
Baker acted. That's what's gonna
For
happen.
what?
Which means he's gonna detain you in
For
handcuffs
what?
right now. Relax. Stop.
Let me know for what.
You're
You know how many people
Well,
it takes
you're
to Baker
already
Act
behaving
someone?
I'll
smarter.
speak to Melody.
No, why can't
Melody,
you tell me not like a
listen.
person?
Listen.
No, you're not
You are
acting
being
humans.
Baker acted. You
For
are not
what?
being arrested. If you do not stop
For
tensing
what?
up, stop. If you do
For
not
what?
stop tensing
Get your
up,
finger out of my
you
face.
will be arrested for resisting.
For what?
Okay? Do
You
wanna
haven't
go
read
to
me
jail
my
now?
rights. You said I'm not being charged for anything.
Okay.
So what
but
am I
you're
being
currently
Baker acted because I
resisting.
wanted to get a drink
He's giving you
or
a
check out of the
lawful order.
hotel?
She's gonna get relax.
What is
Relax.
your issue, dude?
Relax. So we're gonna take you to the
You're
ground.
really letting a girl have her way because I was checking out and I was at the pool and my
Relax.
car's broke down?
We don't want to do this.
What is the
Relax.
issue then? You're gonna break my elbow.
No one's
Stop.
gonna break anything.
You said I'm not under arrest. What's
Okay.
the fucking issue?
Handcuffs don't mean you're under arrest.
You
but
need
you
multiple
are being
people to Baker Act someone. I
No,
know
you
the
do
law.
not.
Yes, you do. What the is your issue? Really? For what am I being
Now,
arrested?
normally
You're not being arrested. You're being Baker acted.
For what?
And you're being detained
For
in
what?
handcuffs.
we get a
For
plausible
what?
point.
How
We'll
many
explain
people
that
does
to you in
it
a
take?
minute once you
I
stop
know. I
tensing up.
worked for the fucking government.
That's fine.
Higher above you guys.
Okay.
Now, normally in Florida, when it comes to Baker acting somebody, she's right. She does need multiple people if it's done through your doctor's office, like your psychiatrist or therapist. They need multiple people to come to them and tell them that you are a possible threat to yourself or others. But if the police see that you are in a manner like this, you're possibly a threat to somebody, they can Baker act you without needing other people to verify it.
yeah, I know. I've been Baker acted like 11 times in my life.
It's not that bad as some people think. It's the
I'm kidding,
majority
by
of
the way.
majority of the time they hold you for 48 to 72 hours to make sure you're not a threat. And if you are a threat, they can get medication court ordered to you by the time they reach the 72-hour mark. They can release you if they see the medication's not having any adverse effects. But this woman, I don't know if it's alcohol related or she's just crazy.
Well, the fact that she says she's working for the government is a little suspicious.
That's fine.
Okay, so what am I being detained for?
He just told you. You're being
And how
placed
many
under a
people
Baker
does it
Act.
take to Baker Act an adult?
One.
No, it does not.
For law enforcement? Yes,
No,
it
it does not.
does. Can I fix
For
this
what?
cuff so it doesn't?
I'm not even
Right up on your
driving. You
arm.
asked me to move my car. I moved my car. For what?
Can I fix this cuff for
No,
you?
not if you tell me. What am I being arrested?
You're not
being
arrested.
So what am I being Baker acted? Because the
you
fact
meet
I wanted
criteria.
to.
That's why.
For what?
For a Baker Act.
I'm trying to fix these
What are you
handcuffs
talking
for
about?
Let him fix the
I
cuffs
had
for
a
you.
drink. I'm not even driving.
I'm trying to
And
fix
I
these
would never
handcuffs for
drive
you.
drinking. My car's broke down.
I'm trying to fix these
I have
handcuffs
money.
for
I'll pay for another room.
Can I
I've never
please fix these
bothered
handcuffs?
anyone.
you. Can I please fix these
For
handcuffs?
what?
Hey,
So
Griffey.
they're not riding up on your arm like they are right now.
Sir,
I don't
seriously,
want
are
these
you a
cuffs
boy?
to touch
Hey,
you.
Griffey.
Seriously?
I'm trying to help you out.
My boyfriend stayed with me and he left me. I was
Okay.
trying to fix my
Listen,
car.
let me-
What is your
Slow these
reason
down.
for trying to Baker Act me?
He'll explain that once you stop resisting.
No, that's not the point.
Okay.
You have
it
to
is the
tell me
point.
before and read me my rights.
No one has to read your rights.
Yes, you do. I haven't driven.
Okay,
I haven't done anything wrong.
You're wanting us to
I was
read
at
you
the
your
pool.
rights.
A girl got mad that I was past half an hour, and I came out here.
Okay.
What are you Baker acting me
Okay,
for?
he can explain that to you.
For what? And you're hurting me.
Okay, well, you keep tensing up.
Well, yeah. Fuck. I have my daughter's therapy dog there. You think you're just gonna? For what? You haven't
Have a seat in
explained
the car.
anything.
Have a seat. We'll talk to you.
No, you haven't talked to me at all. Will you turn the air on, honey?
Yes, absolutely.
No, no,
He's
no.
gonna put the air on for you.
For what? Are you big racks?
All right, there's all the way up. Kick your feet in. Hey, kick
I
your feet
didn't
in
go
for me.
anywhere. I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt
I
anyone.
turn the air up for
What's
you.
your fucking problem?
You need to listen to what we're telling you to do. Does
I
not.
know the fucking law. If you know the law so well,
Are you going to put your legs in, or am I going to have
And
to
do
pull
you,
you
if you
into
guys
this
know
car?
the law so well, why am I in trouble? Tell me. Oh, you're just a prick like everyone else who wants to put.
Okay.
Charming.
I didn't even get a chance to read the call notes.
I don't even know. Okay,
We'll talk to you in just a minute, ma'am.
So she was here. I guess causing the 22.
Okay.
They said they wanted 42 her. So I
Okay.
said, okay. She hopped the fence, went to La Quinta. She was kind of hiding in one of their maintenance rooms.
Okay.
I was talking to her. She got on my face, started yelling.
Okay.
She wasn't like balling up or anything, but
Okay.
she was heading that way. So I came over here to give her the 42. She has her car right here. I tell her, okay, move your car because they're gonna tow it. She like floored it, almost slammed into my car, and then flew right here.
Okay.
And she crashed into the.
Thank you, Dave, for the $5 super chat. Remember the woman with the dog from a week or so ago? She worked for the FBI too. Are they co-workers?
I do remember that. I do remember that. Thank you, NCR. I was actually, reading away and then realized I was muted. So, yeah, there's that. Thank you, Dave. I'll add a day.
The bumper there.
Okay.
And then that's when she got out. She goes in there to ask him, like, hey, can my car stay here or whatever? Then at that point, I was like, okay, I need to put her under a 329 or I smell the alcohol in her.
Yeah, I can smell the alcohol on her breath.
So-
I'd definitely go more towards Marchmack than Baker, unless she made any comments that she was going to hurt herself or hurt anybody else.
Well, I'm a nurse, and that's my daughter's therapy dog. She has seizures.
Okay,
So
I
you
was
might
ju-
want to call her grandmother.
Okay, I was
and
just
tell her
Oh, so
about to
now
ask
she's
you
a
what
nurse?
happened
I don't
to
know
the
what
dogs. I'll have to
is
call
the
animal
issue because
control.
I don't even drive. But you guys, I don't understand what the hell you guys are doing. You don't even tell people what you're doing.
So here's
That's
the
a
thing.
problem.
Here's the thing.
I work for the government. You guys are sad. You guys really break my heart. I had a heartbreaking day. My car broke down. My guy left, and now I have to move my car 6 feet, and I did, and I'm in trouble. So good for you guys. Let's get going.
Would you like me to explain
Professional
what's going
victim
on?
much?
You guys don't want to.
Okay. No, we wanted to get you secure to make sure you weren't going to hurt yourself or somebody
Of course
else
I'm not.
before we sat there and tried
Why
to
would I
explain
hurt
it.
someone?
This-
I asked for a drink,
Okay.
and 30 minutes from my car, he said no. I said fine.
Here's
I'll
the
drive
problem.
my car to the next parking lot. I told your officer, I'll drive my car to the next parking lot. That's not a reason to be Baker acted.
Here's
Because
the
my
problem.
car's broke
Stop.
down, I have to move it from my hotel room. Are you serious? I know people that are out of their
When
mind.
the supervisor gets
They're
here
out of their
and you
mind.
complain that we haven't told you what's going
Sir,
on, I'm
you
going to play
didn't
this
complain.
video for
You
him
didn't
of you
complain.
talking
You
over
didn't
me
tell me
every
what's going
time I try to talk to you and
All
let you know what's
told me
going
is
on.
what? What'd I do wrong? Nothing.
You'd almost be better off doing disorderly intoxication.
Yeah.
I'll 10-15 her for that. But she keeps asking, what she did, this and that. I was trying to ask her about the dog, who we could give the dog to, and she just keeps talking over me.
Yeah.
I literally can't get a word out.
She
You didn't tell me what I did. And I'm like,
Mr.
every time I'm
Rose,
trying
this
to tell
is
you what you
Gia's
did
entry
or
for
what's
hate.
going on, you scream and you yell over me. I can't get a word out. Is Sarge still coming here?
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay.
What's the crime?
So here's the couple concerns that we have.
I didn't do anything wrong.
If you want me to explain something to you, stop talking over me.
I didn't finish my sentence. I have not done anything wrong. What's the problem? Where's the dog? That's her
The
therapy.
dog is in the car.
I think we should send this
I was
video
trying to get the
captain
numbers
as
from
well.
you.
I think we'd have fun
You're just
with
too
it.
busy threatening
How did I
about
threaten you?
your supervisor not being here. And I've been in
For
this
who?
car for 26 minutes.
captain
and you
of the
guys
Night
didn't tell
Cat
me
Nation.
anything.
Oh yeah,
You have
yeah.
not been in the
Oh
car
yeah,
for
he would
26
love it.
minutes.
For me to even be in here.
So our
She
original,
got mad because
what is the
but
phone
I'm
number
really
for the
upset.
person who needs to get the dog?
do you understand?
What is the phone number for the
So
person
you
who
still don't
needs to
even
get the
want
dog?
in here?
So the other officer
do not
got a call
understand.
about wanting you trespassed, okay, for
Which
whatever
is
went.
fine, whatever, but she's not nice.
Will you let me finish explaining my side to you,
Sure, but
please?
you guys didn't give me a chance to explain.
Okay, I just gave you several opportunities to explain. So my understanding is
I help
he,
people every day, and you're going around arresting people. Come back. Will you
my
please-
patience is
Will you
wearing very,
please-
very thin with
Yeah,
you.
mine too. Will you please come? I have a child, dude, and I don't know what the fuck I'm in the car for. Can you please come back? I'll listen.
I'm
please.
going to stand right here and I'm going to explain it to you.
Oh.
So when he tried to come and speak with you,
How you
okay,
threaten me with your supervisor, and I don't
No.
understand. You guys didn't explain.
Okay.
How am I going to understand?
We're gonna wait for the supervisor to get here. He can explain it to you.
You shouldn't be saying that.
I'm not
You should explain. You're smart enough to explain yourself.
I'm not gonna talk over you.
You never explained anything. I begged you at my car.
This is now the third time I've tried to explain it, and you were talking over me.
I said, come back in and let me.
So we're gonna wait for Todd to get here because I can't get a word out with her. I got her in my car.
The sergeant arrives, and officers speak with him off camera. After their conversation, the sergeant takes his leave, and the officer tries yet again to explain the situation to the suspect.
So I'll have you stand here with me, because every time I tried to do this, she just talks right over me. Oh, you can't bake bread. You need 3 adults. I didn't do anything. I just want a root beer. You're going to end up being placed under arrest for disorderly intoxication.
I'm not intoxicated, dude. Are you serious?
We could both smell the alcohol on your breath.
I woke up at 9 a.m. and I had 1 drink and I've been here. The checkout was at 12 and at 12:20 I was at the pool. She asked me to leave and I left.
Okay, it's 3:45 and we could both smell the alcohol on your breath.
And it's 1 drink.
At 9 a.m. You had 1 drink at 9 a.m. and your breath still smells like alcohol.
My mother's a fucking preacher.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Issue, dude?
That's irrelevant. My issue
You're
is
still sitting here waiting for your supervisor. I've been here for 30
No, the
minutes.
supervisor
Tell me what he did wrong.
The supervisor
I
came
didn't
in.
drive.
I'm a nurse.
All I did.
I work for the
lady was being
government.
a
My mom's a
If
preacher.
you don't tell me where your daughter's at, we're calling animal control for the dog, and I don't want to do that.
Tried to buy a drink, and then when he said I couldn't leave my car here, I
Okay.
turned him down. I've been here a lot of times.
Unfortunately,
I
you've been
couldn't move
talking
my
over me
car.
this entire time, so I'm not able to fully explain to you why.
Well, you never
All right.
explained why
All I'm
anything.
required
You should
to
be
do-
reading my rights.
Okay. I'm
But
not
I don't
asking you any.
understand.
I'm not asking you any incriminating questions.
There's no. There's.
I'm
you
not
should
asking you
still read my
anything.
rights when I'm under arrest. There's nothing. I didn't do
Incorrect.
anything wrong.
Incorrect.
All I asked you over and over is what I did wrong to be detained.
Okay. And I can't
I'm
tell you
trying to get my
because you're
car
still
fixed.
talking over me. All right.
Well, I'm
I'm put-
upset.
Okay.
You're a normal citizen, right? Me too.
Awesome looking policeman.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. Wow. He wants a picture with the police officer.
Oh, absolutely. I might have some bad stickers in the car too.
After being nice enough to take some pictures with the little boy and giving him some badge stickers, the officers are given bags of clothing from the nearby hotels that allegedly belong to the suspect. The officer then becomes concerned for the suspect's dog.
Let's get her out of my
Good
car
dog.
and into yours, and I'm going to put the dog in my car with the AC on.
Dumpster bitch. Why'd you just put trash bags in my car?
Those are bags of clothing that they found.
They're not mine. Don't put trash in my car. What the hell's wrong with you? That's not my shit. I walked over there for 3 seconds, and you guys, he walked up right when I got there. Don't put trash in my car.
It's
You're
women's-
stealing the hotel's car and putting it in my. What the f is wrong with you?
It's women's clothing.
And I don't give a fuck. I'm a size 1.
Relax. You need to relax.
You don't put trash in my car.
We
Where's
thought it
your
was.
supervisor?
We thought it was your
It's been an
belongings.
hour. Well, it's not. So get it the f out.
Okay, so we'll put it back in the
Get
trash
it
can.
out of my car.
Sit in the car.
You're a thief. You just stole
put it back.
trash,
We'll put
put
it back.
someone's dumpster and put it in my car.
Here, have a seat.
What the f is wrong with you? I'm not a dumpster, bitch. I rented a hotel here. I've been here for an hour.
Okay.
Wow.
You've been here for an hour sitting in the AC, not letting me talk to you.
Give me a break. You just broke the law.
Last time I helped you out with anything. Yeah. Good Lord. Let me go put all that stuff back in the dumpster since she thinks we're dumping trash in her car. Well, if it is hers, it's going back in the dumpster, so. 3631.
Southwest Street. College Road Southwest Street. Over at 10. On Maximum.
Corgi? Is that a corgi?
No, it's not a corgi.
Yes, it is.
No, it looks like a Pomeranian.
Don't even read people their rights. That's illegal right there.
Doesn't
So you're already-
deserve a corgi.
I don't even know what the f I'm arrested for. I just finished my drink and walked outside, so I can't be arrested for public access.
But you really need to
I
show
haven't
off
been
the
in public.
goods.
The world. You don't even have to be black to be disrespected. You disrespect the whites. Karma's a bitch, dude. God's a judge, and I didn't do anything wrong, and you're wasting your time, and you want to manhandle me, so.
Recording.
You gonna behave for me? Are you gonna cooperate for me?
She's a lovely
sure,
mother.
darling. I mean, I'm a preacher's daughter, but yeah, I'm the stabbing type. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break, dude. You know what I did? I bought a drink at the gas station and didn't mistreat anyone. You want to manhandle girls, and you're gonna pay for it. My lawyer's gonna make sure of it. Quit
He has a
fucking
shitty
rapping.
tattoo on that
Relax.
shoulder.
You didn't relax at all, did you? You didn't even
That
tell
thing
me. Oh wait, you
blown
didn't read my
out.
rights because you're not a real
Relax.
cop.
Here.
You didn't read my
Here.
rights.
Stand against the wall over here.
Okay.
Disorderly intoxication. Why do I always get the fun people, man? Why do I always get the fun people? Gosh.
Just lucky.
Hey guys, John here. We have an exhilarating call today. Now, police deal with multiple trespassing calls in a day. And of course, some are simple and some go in a direction that nobody saw coming. And this call took a hard left into chaos, if you ask me, because this woman has already been kicked out. So as police approach and engage, they already probably know she's not going quietly. And of all places, officers are conversing with her in a maintenance area. Now, I do get it. She said that she's upset over a car issue and an argument that she had with hotel staff. But I have dealt with this before. She's becoming more defiant. She's causing more...
And the boots, right? The boots are a giveaway.
It's like a dead giveaway. I mean, think about it. Maybe she uses a nurse outfit at work as a stripper. I don't know.
That could be.
Maybe she uses
disorder.
Maybe she's Vestal Virgin material.
I don't know. I'd have to see her sober.
Also delaying the inevitable because the person who actually rented the room, the boyfriend, has already left. So unless she rents another room, she does have to go. And something I believe that people don't understand is police have to respond to many calls in one shift. We respond, we assess to the best of our ability so we can resolve. And police cannot be there for an hour for this type of call. Now, this is when the incident gets worse for her and police because she then gets into an accident. And this possibly can create another set of report numbers because of her actions. And one of the craziest things that can happen in police work is when one incident turns into several incidents. And we see here that police were going to Baker Act this woman, but decided against it. And it is named after a former Florida State Representative, Maxine Baker. Now in Philly, this is called a 302. And a voluntary committal is called a 201. And all states do have involuntary commitment laws outlining the process for connecting someone in crisis. But the specifics of these laws do vary by state. But lastly, guys, it does depend on what the officer observes when deciding to Baker Act or arrest someone. Now in Philly, a person can be examined once they get into the jail after arrested if they, of course, exhibit self-harming behavior. And from my experience, many times it's family who call the police to transport a person after they've done the paperwork for someone who's having a mental health crisis. And it was rare for me to commit someone, but I have done it before. And in the end, in my opinion, she didn't need a psych evaluation. She needed to take accountability. But when alcohol is possibly involved, that tends to happen later.
Melody was charged with disorderly intoxication, totaling a bond of $2,000. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Well, that was fun. She
was interesting.
Now, that was Gia's representation for Hank. And I did promise I would not marry you off
I never
today.
said it was for Hank. Don't lie.
I did promise I would not marry you off today, but I do have a special someone for you to consider.
2022, a police officer was dispatched to handle a traffic accident involving the suspect, Christina. At the scene, the victim, an elderly individual, calmly recounted the incident to the officer. Meanwhile, Christina displayed clear signs of intoxication.
Oops, hold on.
So I'm here.
So you were right here. What happened?
I guess he ran right into me, and then he ended up there.
Were you in the roadway yet or no? So you were right here?
Yeah.
So you were stopped right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so I could see technically.
I got you. Can you drive license real quick?
My driver's license?
Yep. And the insurance for your car? And then I'll meet up with you in a second. Just wait right over here for me, okay? All right. Do you have a driver's license on you? And your insurance?
I want to call my dad first.
Okay, but I still need your driver's license and insurance, okay?
Why? Because that woman is going off her rocker.
What happened today?
My grandma died.
I'm sorry.
That's what happened.
Today?
Today.
I'm so sorry.
And I was going to this special cemetery. And that's when I got into the car accident.
Is she drunk?
That was the current one.
I understand, but so she's married.
Could be a little bit.
So you were coming today to pay her respects, grieve, or just to visit her today?
I'm coming here to pay my respects.
Yeah,
for my grandma.
it's always great.
I understand that.
Show up drunk to grandma's funeral.
So what happened here? How did this occur?
Wait a minute. I'm confused.
Because she was too close to my end.
So she says grandma passed away today.
Uh-huh.
So she's on her way to the cemetery
Uh-huh.
Pay her respects to her grandma.
Uh-huh.
He's not there yet.
Well, I think she means it's the anniversary of Grandma's death.
I'm
I
sorry, I just
think.
went cross-eyed.
I know. I did too originally, but I think it was it's the anniversary of Grandma's death. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt.
And when I went into there and I told, yeah, you know what? Tell her just stop.
Christina was unaware of the danger she posed by getting behind the wheel in a heavily impaired state. Her impatience when asked to perform a sobriety test indicated a clear lack of cooperation. This behavior not only made her a threat on the road, but also
Thank you, Sue Bear, for the $5. She's all messed up. And hi, faithful Roddy and Zoe. Hello.
escalated the severity of the situation when dealing with law enforcement. In such a state, one question arises. Was she even aware of the consequences she was about to face?
I'm not. Yeah, you did. You said, Christina, I'm trying to. Okay, so let me.
No, you're not closing the door. So here's what's gonna happen, okay, Christina? Okay.
I can have my own.
No, not at this time.
Did he just say the popo is on its way?
No, he said 114:23.
Oh,
means he's here.
The popo. Yeah, the popo. That's what my brother-in-law is.
Look, can you step out of the car for me?
Yeah.
Step right back here for me, okay?
I mean, Phil, she seems like a nice
medication,
young lady, but I think I'm gonna have to possibly say no.
Here's what I'm asking.
Don't give up yet. Don't give up
You're
yet.
acting. You're holding up a hand wipe as a phone. All right, and you're telling me that you were trying to turn in here, but you went straight across this way and slammed into her.
Scared about what was happening.
So how much did you have to drink today?
Today, I didn't drink anything. All I was here for my babshas.
Right.
Gravy.
Right.
And that's all I was.
Okay. What'd you take today?
I didn't take anything today, officer.
Okay.
Officer.
Okay.
All right. Can you do this for me? Can you put your feet together for me just like that? See the tip of my pen? All right. What I want you to do is I want you to stare at the tip of my pen. All right? Using your eyes and your eyes.
I can't wait for my dad to pull you over.
Perfect. So I say at the tip of my pen, okay? And what I want you to do is using your eyes and only your eyes. I want you to follow the tip of my pen.
Yes, I do. Just do it already.
I know,
God
but
damn
I gotta go through all these instructions now.
How many times are you gonna do it till you know I can do it?
It's a few times, unfortunately. I gotta go through all the steps.
And then you're gonna run into my dad, and he's gonna tell you to go.
Christina,
Yeah.
do this for me?
There you go. There you go, Gia. Daddy. He's gonna run into my dad.
I think you're the retarded one. Oh, I can't wait for you to meet my father.
Okay, follow the tip of the pen.
Daddy.
I am you.
Yeah.
The police
Phil,
officer
I'm
in this
still gonna
case
have
handled the
to-
situation calmly, professionally, and in strict accordance with protocol.
Oh,
From the
she's
very
hot.
beginning, he took the time to listen to the victim and gather information before proceeding with Christina's sobriety assessment.
Just back real quick, move back a little bit. Alright, so
I mean, I would.
flat on your side.
That's
So
standard.
just like this, we're going to take a series of
I
9
can't
steps.
do it
Are you saying you're not able to do this?
because of my back problem.
back?
I
You're not
have
able- so
curvular back.
are you saying you physically cannot do this?
I will try, but I'm telling you, I have
Well, this,
back
I know, but this is
problems.
why I'm asking you. Can you physically
And
do
you're holding me up
this? Right.
from my
So
grandma's funeral.
can you physically do this, yes or no?
3, 4, 5.
Christina, I gotta give you the rest of the directions. You gotta go back, okay?
You know what? I want my attorney.
Okay, stop.
Present.
Stop.
I
stop,
want.
Stop.
No, you
All right,
do
turn
not
around.
touch
Christina, turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
You can't touch me.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
I want to talk.
I'm not
Turn around.
touching
Put your
you,
hands behind your back. You
Phil.
can call when we get to the station. Turn around, please.
You
You
can't
are
touch me.
hurting me.
Turn
See,
around.
she's perfect
All
for
right,
you,
you're under arrest
NCR.
for DUI.
You can't touch me.
No,
I don't want to touch her.
See, you have things in
I'll
common
do
already.
whatever test you want
It's
me
too
to.
late, Christina.
I'm sorry, Phil. I mean,
All right.
I appreciate the effort, but
All right.
she's just
All right.
just
This is
not my type.
absolutely
Not that she's
ridiculous.
not a lovely young lady.
You're
She
hurting
is
me.
quite pretty. I
You
will give
are
her that.
hurting me.
All you
But
do
she's
is
also a hot mess that looks like she's
All
going to be way
right.
too much
Hold
of a
on,
headache.
Christina. I gotta make sure there's nothing in your pockets.
There's nothing in my pocket.
And I don't want to hide my bourbon.
Make me miss my grandma's funeral. You're seriously gonna do that to me?
Yeah, they're doing it to you.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Okay. Christina, is your phone in your purse? Or is it in the car? I don't want to leave it behind.
How would I know?
Because it's your stuff.
I don't know if my phone is in the purse or
Okay.
not.
Let's double check before we head out.
Yeah, well, why don't you uncuff me and then all the fakular faces that went by, that was for my family. But I know you don't give a shit.
I do.
No, you
I don't.
I really
No,
does a lot.
you don't. Don't go in my purse. I'll go in it myself.
No, you're under arrest. You can't.
How am I under arrest?
This is your phone, right? Yep.
That would be my phone.
Perfect. Alrighty.
How am I under?
All right,
Just
Christina,
so
step
you
out.
know
Careful. I don't want to
that it is my
Oh, she's
I
getting
do
worse
not-
as it
I
goes
do
on.
not tie my gym shoes.
Now she's
Careful.
wow.
Okay. Really quickly, want you to take a look, make sure nothing is left in this vehicle. All right. Confirm you didn't leave anything in this vehicle, correct?
I ain't confirming to anything.
Okay. Well, if
You
anything
can't-
gets found, you get charged with it. So that's why I'm asking you.
No, you can. No, my dad will be finding you.
My dad.
I did not do
Daddy.
a field sobriety test the correct way.
Do you want to
Because
take the
you have
elevator,
to
or do
take-
you want to go up
The last person I would want to call in this situation
For the-
is my daddy.
I hope you feel good about yourself. Remember, arresting
Wow.
me.
So, what led a young, wealthy woman to such a serious predicament?
Wealthy?
The answer lies not only in alcohol abuse, but also in how individuals react to emotional distress. Could the loss of a loved one have driven her to make such reckless decisions?
Yes.
Way above your pay grade.
Way above
And
your pay
thank
grade.
God for that. Because you guys are just a bunch of hoodlums running around.
Yeah.
I hope you. Does that make you
All right,
feel
second.
better inside?
Need your arm.
Yep.
Does that make? Oh, don't hurt me.
I'm not. Give me your arm.
Does that make you feel better inside? Just asking.
I know. I'm letting you know. I'm answering your question and as thorough as I can.
Okay, so don't be a smart with me. Oh, you're
You
not.
have asked a lot of
Oh,
questions.
now
I'm
you're
as thorough
gonna
as I
talk
can.
to your sergeant all nicey nice
Christina,
when you've been in
I
to
need
me.
your address.
I want to talk to my father first.
Daddy.
How about that?
Okay.
Daddy.
Christina, I need
No,
A
I
grown
don't
woman.
care
Illinois.
how old I am or where I live or blah, 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 blah. I want to talk to my dad, and I have that right too. Do you want a piece of my blood too?
Get to that. Give me a second.
I want to talk to my father,
I understand that.
and he'll
And
tell
people
you
in hell want
to
ice
go.
water.
Okay?
Yeah, I think it's
I want
Illinois.
to talk to my dad.
But
Grown
I
ass
recognize
woman.
that police station.
Who
You're a
is
grown
Like
ass woman.
Skokie or something.
Sorry.
How do you not have a goddamn heart?
I do.
No, you don't.
And I tried speaking to
No,
on the
you
street.
don't.
Okay.
Because of what was going on.
And I understand that.
I'm not under the influence, you dumb shit.
Okay.
I want my phone.
So let me explain this to you.
Now.
Christina.
No, I have the right to my attorney, who is DeFranco.
This goes first, okay? But you understand this,
Don't
correct?
care.
My goddamn phone now.
Christina, you just sit down.
No, give me my phone now.
Thank you, Dave, for the $5 super chat.
I have the right
On a
to
side
my
note, I
phone.
saw a video where a carer raged at the cops. Do you know who my father is? Cop replied. Did your father tell you?
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
It says it right here under people arrested or retained by the
By the
Give me my phone.
Christina.
I want my phone. Do you think I'm scared of you?
It's not about being scared. It's about me trying to get.
Dad, I got arrested coming to your mother's.
Oh, I'm sure he's shocked.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
You tell your sister that she is not part of my family. They said that I'm under the influence.
Ultimately, Christina was charged under Section 316.193, driving under the influence, and Section 319.162, reckless driving. Her actions serve as a clear example of the severe consequences of drinking and driving. What's most striking is that this situation could have been avoided if she had remained calm and cooperated with the police from the start. So, what lesson can we take from this case? Can excuses and resistance ever help someone evade legal consequences, or do they only make matters worse? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Such a charming young lady.
I'm telling you, you can straighten her out. You can
What a
straighten her
great
out.
family. Yeah,
I don't
great
think
family.
Straighten her out.
I don't think a professional lion tamer could straighten her out, Phil. I'd be cracking the whip all the time, and not in the fun way. Put down the liquor bottle, Christina.
I'm just
Grey
like,
Goose.
oh my God. What? Okay. And because I can't let the night end without, checking in on the Sovset, I do have a Sovset video, so it's a short one.
Go get it, go home.
Oh, good.
Out myself because I have nothing for the children. I am a freeborn sovereign. I do not need to be detained or retained. I am not subject to any entity, or am I entity?
Yeah, well, she's going through the same old script.
Okay.
Did you hear what happened to
hold on.
The people of the state of Michigan
Hold on.
versus Talia Nicole Tubbs.
What?
Did you hear what happened to that Volusia County soft Sid?
Which one?
One that got arrested last week for pulling the fraud script, not fraud, but soft script of like not having license or registration, who actually had a notarized paper from the county saying that he was exempt or severing all contract with them.
No.
Okay. I covered the video and a lot of other people were covering it. I think Old Squishy Gardner did it and Valian did it as well.
Yeah.
But literally, not even 5 days later, arrested for the same fucking thing.
This lady has 8 kids. She has 8 kids.
8 kids. Yes.
Clown car uterus.
This comes from Old Squishy Gardner, by the way. So if you have not, go over, like, share, and subscribe. Old Squishy Gardner. Excellent.
We're scheduled today for a pre-trial. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elena Rozak on behalf of the people, P78815.
Good morning, Judge Deanne Patillo, P82378 on behalf of Ms. Tanaya Tubbs.
Ms. Tubbs, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please? Ms.
Judge
Tubbs,
gets
if you
a
can
lot
state
of
your name for the
content.
record, please.
Grand Rising. I asked the
Grand
Holy
Rising.
Spirit to come in here and touch this courtroom today, and I welcome the Holy Spirit. I am Tanea Nicole Tubbs, the beneficiary.
Okay. And Ms. Patilla is being appointed as your standby counsel, Ms. Tubbs, all right?
No, sir, I did not ask for that. But if I'm being forced, then I'm being forced in direct coercion.
All right. Well, I'm not forcing you, but she's going to help in case you need anything. You don't ever have to use her, but if you want any questions on anything, she's there to help you, okay? You're gonna represent yourself, but if you have any questions, you can ask her, all right?
I hear you, sir.
All right. Do we have a jury trial date on this? We'll set this is set for jury trial on March 17th at 9 a.m. Ms. Tubbs, did you want to discuss settlement with the prosecutor, or do you just want to go ahead to jury trial?
I wanted to ask the prosecutor a few things, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would, one of the things I think that we put on the record last week when we were trying to establish whether Ms. Tubbs was going to represent herself, if we were going to relieve the prior defense counsel of his obligations and then also get standby counsel. And I think that today was more of an update just to make sure everything was in order, but knowing that the trial.
And I have ruled that she can represent herself, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
And that's why the other counsel was relieved and
okay.
Ms. Patillo was put on as standby.
All right.
With that, I think that we had mentioned the possibility of having Ms. Tubbs be brought over here so that we can have discussions. Ms. Patillo is standby. I feel comfortable speaking to Ms. Tubbs as long as there's somebody else there. Even if they're not fully representing her, at least there's a third person. And I wouldn't mind speaking to her in person, but I think it's going to be easier if she's here, and I don't necessarily want her to say something on Zoom in open court that might affect her case when she's representing herself.
All right. We can do this one of two ways. Either can put all of you in a breakout room and let the three of you discuss things, or we can bring her here.
I would ask Ms. Tubbs what she would like to do.
Ms. Tubbs, what do you want to do? Do you want to go into a breakout room with the standby counsel and your and the prosecutor, or would you like to come here physically to talk with them?
I can do standby counsel. I mean, I can do not standby counsel, but I can talk to them in the break room since she's afraid of what I have to say, so the public would not hear.
So if I could interject, I apologize, Your Honor. Would I be able to, well, if Ms. Tubbs allows, would I be able to speak to her before she speaks to the
I don't allow.
That's an excellent idea. Ms. Tubbs, would you be willing to speak privately with Ms. Patella?
No, sir.
Of course not.
All right, Ms. Patel, I don't think I can order her to do that. So, Ms. Tubbs, as I told you before, we got taught the first day of law school, he or she who represents themselves as a fool for a client.
Yes.
I would strongly recommend that you talk to Ms. Patella, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. What would you like to do with that?
With all due respect, sir, I am not working alone. I work with the Holy Spirit. So only a fool would think that the Holy Spirit ain't helping me. Not being smart.
All right. And I'm not being smart with you either. I'm telling you what they told us in law school. All right.
That's understandable.
All right. That's fine, Ms. Tubbs. So she apparently, will you be willing to have Ms. Patella in the room with you and the prosecutor?
Sir, I do not need her. Thank you.
All right.
I want somebody.
Yeah.
Regardless
so the
of who it
prosecutor
is.
says she does not feel comfortable talking directly with you without somebody else in the room. So
you're
you tell
forcing me. You're forcing
I'm
me
not
to have.
forcing you to do anything. You know, you don't have to talk to him. We can just go ahead and have a jury trial. That's fine with me. So what the prosecutor is saying is if she wants to talk alone with you, that there has to be somebody else in the courtroom or in the room. So you tell me.
She can have her in the courtroom, but not on my behalf. It can be on her behalf since she's fearing what I have to say alone. I'm not understanding why.
Put the three of you in a breakout room to discuss things.
Okay, thank you.
Do you agree to that, Ms. Tubb?
I agree to speak with her with the third party on her side.
All right. And counsel, how long do you think we should put you in the breakout room for?
10 minutes to be safe.
10 minutes, and then you can have more time if you need it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'll take 5 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm put you in 10. You can always stop early, okay?
Thank you.
Is there anything else we need to take care of before we send you into the room with Ms. Tubbs? Is there any other matters that are ready? Madam Clerk?
Yes, we can take care of Mr. Keyhole.
Well, you know what? It's too complicated. Let's let them do this. Can you come into the breakout
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the conference room and log into Zoom.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I pray we wake up.
Let's see. Let's go back on the record with regard to Ms. Tubbs' case. All right, let's call Ms. Tubbs' case, please.
Calling case 2400390201. The people of the state of Michigan versus Tania Nicole Tubbs. This matter is scheduled today for a pretrial. Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elena Rozak on behalf of the people, P78815.
And good morning, Judge Deanne Patillo, PA2378, stand-in counsel for Ms. Tania Tubbs.
All right, Ms. Tubbs, if you can unmute and state your name for the record, please. All right, you can speak now. I think it's unmuted, ma'am. Yep, I can hear you. Yep.
For the record, I am Tania Nicole Tubbs, the beneficiary of the account.
All right, Ms. Tubbs, you have a constitutional right to be physically present for this hearing. You agree to waive that right for today and hold this hearing by Zoom?
Correct.
Okay. All right, where are we at on Ms. Tubbs' case, Madam Prosecutor?
Your Honor, I did get some information from Ms. Tubbs, and I did look up I know that the defendant is in Calhoun County Jail right now, and that she has a sentencing date of March 24th, 2025. When is our trial date? The 17th?
March 17th.
I'm guessing that Calhoun County would let her come here pending their sentence, since we have a trial date. I don't know how that all works because their case is a 2022 case, so it's definitely older. But either way, that's a problem for somebody else, I suppose. I think that Miss Tubbs needs to be brought over here, and maybe we should have a pre-trial before the trial once Miss Tubbs is here, where we're all in person. And Ms. Tubbs can bring whatever documentation that she wishes to provide at that point. That way we all have it, and we're all on the same page, because some of the things that she's referring to, I do not have. And I would say that we're likely going to have to proceed to trial.
All right. When are you proposing that we have this bring her over beforehand? Obviously, the closer to the date for the court's purposes, the better, because we don't have to retain her as long from Calhoun. But if you think it would help to bring her earlier, we can do that too.
I think that approximately 2 weeks before, so that puts us in the March 3rd area. Sometime at the end of the week before or early the week of March 3rd.
I'm available the 6th, if that works for the court, prosecutor, and Ms. Tubbs.
All right, why don't we schedule this to have her brought over here for March the 6th and we'll have the hearing at 11:30. Is that time okay for you, Attorney Patella?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set this for March 6th at 11:30. Hey, May, can you send a writ to have her brought from Calhoun County here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, go right ahead, man, Ms. Tubbs.
I am looking forward to being out of here before then. And it is my duty to come there on my own as a freeborn sovereign to this. I do not need to be detained or retained. I am not an entity or subject to any entity. And I gave this paperwork to the 36th district, and I'm not going to be able to get this paperwork if I don't be able to walk and go get it, go home and print it out myself, because I have none but 8 children. I am by myself. I don't have support. I just have myself and my 8 children, which my oldest just went to prison, so he's not able to help me any longer.
All right, well, we'll see you on March 6th at 11:30. You have a nice day, ma'am, okay?
So there is no holds on me, correct?
Well, you're gonna be in the jail here, Wayne County Jail.
What I'm telling you is that I'm gonna be released from here either today, tomorrow, and I do not need any holds to come to another jail. I am a freeborn sovereign. I do not need to be detained or retained. I am not subject to any entity or am I entity. I am a living being.
All right, you have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll see you all on the 6th. Have a good day.
All right, you
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
Do we have a whole week planned for this one? We set aside a week?
Is it a week?
I don't know. But I'm thinking it might actually take a week, where we'll see.
All right.
So March 6th is at 11:30. Okay.
It doesn't seem like the compelling case that she thinks it is.
Well, I am a sovereign of the Holy Spirit.
Right. I don't need to be detained or retained, and I'm not subject to your jurisdiction. How is that a compelling argument?
Well, ma'am, you are a subject because technically you are in our jail.
Yeah, right. Oh, I gotta follow up on that and see if anybody had the trial. That looked like it would be a good one. Wow.
Why is Michigan full of sovereign citizens?
I don't know. I must be something in the water. I don't know.
We don't have that problem here.
I don't know.
We don't get that problem in Buckeye State. It's something in Michigan, man. It's been in the air.
Did you do this?
I know. Well, that brings us to another successful Second Fill Monday. And good night, Gia. She was awfully tired, so she dropped out early.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts for our audience?
I have this. If you happen to raise chickens, technically you are a chicken tender.
I like it. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Extra kind to your waitress because Jim paid your tab, you cheap bastards.